No, I've heard you're cheap and uneasy.
I'm not cheap.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I'm easy though.
She's easy. Maybe I must have gotten you two confused. You're so much alike, so.
I'm not cheap,
So
but I am easy.
All right. Well,
I'm cheap.
And easy.
And easy.
And easy.
We're
and
tilted.
we're back.
Hello, we are
today.
tilted.
We are tilted. We
Well,
have the
tilted.
Alton Brown sort of thing going on.
Yeah, it's, kind of the tunnel effect and everything.
I can't handle that.
She can't wait. Let her fix it, and
I
then
can't handle that. That's
hang
like,
in, guys. We'll give you the introduction.
I mean,
So
if
don't
it
want
was
you to get-
Alton Brown, I think I could handle it. But
since it's just us, we can't handle it.
Oh, that's better.
is that better?
Yeah,
I'm not going to get seasick now.
Deb isn't sitting in a hole.
All right. Oh, not Alton Brown
All
and
right.
Elizabeth.
Hello, Brown Elizabeth. Good morning. This is Flock Around the Table on June 6th. Guess what, guys? Number 49.
Oh, 49.
Coming up on our year. What do you think? Isn't this great? I'm Deb.
Sue.
Micah,
And here we are again for another episode of Fun and Games. It's going to be a busy day today,
Or
guys.
flock around the table, as we like to usually call it.
Flock with us.
Come flock with us.
Come flock with us. Oh my
Come
gosh,
flock
I
with
missed
us.
today. Whatever. We're the bad girls.
Bad girls, bad girls.
Then they come for
I
you,
think
what
we
they
need
do.
three of those.
What you gonna
Do when they come for you.
Okay, I'll make sure I have to look to get...
We need. Don't you think we need three of those
I
shirts?
think you do.
I
I think
think-
this
I
is
think-
what we should wear when we go out and about.
Right?
I
This
thought
is
we
what
were
we
gonna
should-
wear the
The three caballeros.
Well,
But that's
it.
not very
But that's
loud
not-
and obnoxious. I
This
think
is more
that
us.
is.
Okay.
That's more. That's
I
us.
think
Don't
you
you
can
think?
order 'em
You
online.
guys
Guys,
tell us.
Tell us. I think so. I'm Maleficent. She's Ursula, and that one's the Wicked Queen.
Yeah.
But she is pretty much the Wicked Queen, you know. So.
And
she's
I'm Ursula. Ursula's from
Ursula,
what?
Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Under the sea, wish I could be part of this world. And then I'm Maleficent. She's the meanest, baddest bitch of all.
She is.
She really is.
She has a whole movie made out of her.
I know
For
she's
her.
too.
For her.
Too
And she
big.
has cheekbones that could
Die
pierce
for.
steel.
And I have to admit, I'm not a big Jolie lover. Don't get me
Angelina
wrong.
Jolie.
But boy, she played that. She
She
nailed that
does
perfect.
do a really good
that
job on
was
that
amazing.
movie.
And then I went back and I watched her in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Great.
Yeah.
So good. And then I'm thinking, I really judged her wrong.
I
You
do
know?
like her as an actor.
As a person, I'm like,
Yeah, there's that.
As a person, she's
Well, when
I
she
think
does her thing.
She has great intentions and does, wonderful things. I think she's just a little more eccentric than my brain can handle.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm a Midwest conservative, not into fluff stuff. So I mean, I have to admit that it's like, huh? What?
Yeah.
Where you going with that? Why are you doing that?
Whatever.
Okay. But anyway, so this is Sunday, June 6th, getting ready and rolling. I'm telling you.
Oh, are we going to talk a little bit about our birthday celebration?
I think maybe we might. Yeah. But we haven't really kind of come down to it. But in 3 weeks, that'd be not next week, which is what? The 12th,
On the
the 13th,
end of the month.
the 20th. So it'd be the 27th. That would be number 52. So that'd be a year for us. So what do you think we should do? Should we have a party? Sue won't let me hang dangles. There's a brand new dollar store 2 miles from my house. And she's like,
Maybe we'll hang some, birthday dangle thingies. But I think for you guys,
what do you want?
we need to send out a birthday package.
Yep.
I think we need to send out a birthday package.
I think so.
And it's potentially going to be a pretty cool surprise birthday package.
Maybe she'll send you a wooden spoon. Look at this thing. It floats. Watch. It floats.
Well, of course it floats. It's
My
wooden.
spoon didn't float.
Well, you used a metal one.
Okay.
I went and
It's
got,
really cool. It's a
I went and
floating
got,
spoon.
a plastic one. No, a wooden one.
You wanted a wooden one.
I wanted a little wooden one.
You
Whatever.
wanted a little wooden one. It's not a big wooden one. Just a little wooden one.
Well, I am married to a Pollock.
And we're off and running. Da-da-da-da-da. And it's the regular
What do you
Sunday.
think of that, Micah?
You're married to a Polak. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice
Okay,
guy.
whatever. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Look at this. I got 2 pages of notes.
I don't even have
I don't-
notes, but
I
I
don't
have
want
way
you-
too much stuff to talk
Oh.
about.
I don't want you
shook
to
my
think that we
watch so
planned
hard
this.
that we almost had the police here.
You almost had the police here.
Well, if I hadn't felt it wiggle in my hand, they would have been zooming up here with sirens blazing. But then we could have had it on the show.
Not good.
So anyway.
No, we can't.
Anyway, this past weekend here in Indianapolis, we had, well, not in Indianapolis, in Indiana, down in Johnson County Fairgrounds, was this festival called Hoosier Hills.
Hoosier Hills.
They do it every year. It's always the first weekend of June. So it's funny because they never put the year. And a lot of times you don't see dates. It's literally on their cards and their signs. Hoosier Hills Festival, first weekend in June. So they can just keep printing them off and they never have to change the date.
They don't have to reprint.
Yeah, it does.
And I mean, it's like garage sale.
It's like
arrow this way. Right? It doesn't.
So anyway, I went this weekend and Sue went on Saturday. And
she went Friday. I went Saturday.
And thank you everybody who saw us and picked up our cards.
I was with family.
And recognized us and said nice things about our little podcast. And they said it wouldn't be for you guys. We wouldn't even be enjoying it.
We'd have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, we would be terrible.
No,
but I did.
It wouldn't be terrible.
No, that came out
We'd
wrong.
still be talking. So.
Yeah. So
we
anyway,
just have extra things to talk to you about this week.
So it may go over.
Because Deb and I were shopping.
Yeah, we were shopping. Micah had to go do family thing and watch soccer games, and her granddaughter
Which
won.
is great.
Woohoo! Go Caitlin! And so I know I'm a little wound up. I'm so excited. No, my hair's a mess, but I'm excited.
Micah, you just sit back and relax. Drink your coffee.
She's kind of tired this morning, so I said I'd run the show.
As opposed to every other week.
I was just going to say, what is different? What is different here? I don't... Jeez, Louise.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, my goodness.
And I do have a big shout out this morning, to Notorious Amy.
Notorious Amy.
Notorious Amy, I was walking over to Leading Men.
Yeah.
Where I actually did buy something for Leading Men. You remember my hat I was working on? My stair hat?
What yarn is that?
This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
From her sweater.
Ridiculous.
And I bought...
And the stair stepper hat.
Yes, that I had been working on and we had showed. So I bought the Pom Pom. Isn't that cute?
From Leading Men.
Leading Men. That's where I got the Pom Pom from Leading Men.
Awesome.
Awesome. Good size.
I think that goes perfectly with that.
Yeah. So that was me. Anyway, I ran into Notorious.
Thanks, Andy and Steve from Leading Men. Thank you.
Ran into Notorious Amy there. She goes and grabs me. She
know.
goes, "Oh my gosh, I know who you are!" And she's like, "You need to come over and hang out with us, and we'll sit on the porch, and we'll have vitamin M, and we just."
We'll have vitamin M.
And
I think she needs to come over here and hang out on my porch.
Notorious Amy, you need to come and be a guest host on us. Let us know when you're going to be in the neighborhood. We'll be more than happy. But
did you get Notorious Amy's email or anything?
I guess that's her name on
Notorious Amy. Leave us a little comment or email flockaroundthetable@gmail.
And
we might need to have you come over for a guest.
Yeah, because I'll be traveling soon again more. So, yeah, we're going to need more.
I need somebody to step in case Dingaling goes somewhere or this one goes and visits family too.
Yeah,
so I need.
I'm irreplaceable though.
I know you are, but we can have people
but we
try
might be
out.
able to find a suitable
But
substitute.
see, what my concern is that you'll get somebody else on here and people will like them better. And then
that can't happen. But we could do tryouts.
Well, actually, we could find somebody that we like better, but we love you more. We may like them better than you, but we love you more.
I say we hold auditions.
I think so too. Wouldn't that be fun? Snoop, give us a call.
Snoop. We auditions in substitute of Snoop.
Snoop. Oh, there you go.
Instead of Snoop, let's hold auditions.
Yeah.
For the Snoop
Snoop
replacement.
lookalike.
Oh,
there you go.
Look like.
Then we can have a Snoop lookalike. You'd be sit right there and no one really know whether or not Snoop. You could be drinking a Corona and just chilling.
I'm at.
In that white jacket with the gold lame on it.
Yeah, right.
Somebody
show up in that. That would be great. I'm gonna go on to Amazon now and look for a gold jacket with
gold lame.
Yeah, a white jacket with
her
gold.
boss would be perfect. He doesn't look like Snoop Dogg, but
but if he had dreads, he could probably pull it off.
Pull it off because he's got that skinny build, you know.
Well, he's not so skinny anymore. But
Yeah, but he's still a good looking. Let me tell you, if I worked
he's
with
a
him,
good-looking guy.
if I worked with him, I'd be in sexual harassment seminars.
She'd be
every
at
week.
the HR department all the time.
Constantly, and he'd be like, "Get rid of this thing, would you tell me?" You know.
He loves you. You know it. He does.
So anyway,
She goes running after him in the warehouse. Johnny, come back.
but don't turn around.
But don't turn around. Walk backwards to me, would you please? Oh
And
my
he's
God.
super nice,
You've
too.
met Jordan, haven't you?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
yeah.
I've never
Okay.
been in your warehouse. I've been to it a few
You've been
times.
to it.
Yeah.
Well, you need to just swing by in the middle of the day sometime.
Yeah, there you have it.
Think
Just
about
kind
how
of
to
drop
get there.
in. So
I haven't been there
anyway,
in a long time.
all right, back to Hoosier Hills. It's a festival. It's like one of the first ones we've had in the state.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably since we reopened everything
Since
back
for the
up.
last
So
18 months.
As she, like a 2-year-old,
I
does
know,
this
never
with
mind
her.
other things. I'm sorry.
And then wipes it on her pants.
Well, that's what
Would
your
you like
sleeve
a
is for.
tissue?
That's what your sleeve is for, you
Like
know?
a 2-year-old.
When I used to do runs and I had long sleeves, you could tell where I'd been out and about because I'd have snot all over my cuffs, you know, because you run like this.
Oh,
you know.
that's just such a visual.
It is. It's so funny.
And we're professional knitters.
I know.
We're not professional anything.
You know, and the funny thing is I wear these shirts and you get a new one every time you did a run, right? And sometimes they were really nice, but did you wear them? No, you always went back to the one that you wore in 1987. You know what I mean? But
Because that
it's
one's
soft
super thin and soft because it's been
and-
washed
and-
100 times.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't care if I get guck on it, it's okay. But then you wash it and you wear it again on the next run, you know?
Yeah, because it's soft and thin.
Yeah.
and
We were
breathable.
talking about Snoop Dogg. How do we get off on runs?
And my
Squirrel
snotty nose.
here.
Oh, and snotty
Squirrel
nose.
here.
It was
Ah,
snotty
it was a
nose that
snotty
got you. It
nose.
was a snotty nose. So anyway.
Can we get back to Hoosier Hills? We
Hoosier
have
Hills.
so much to talk about with
We
Hoosier
do.
Hills.
So I went on Friday and I met up with our friend Carly and we saw Marcia and Karen was there and from our gang and other people were probably there, but I didn't run into them. But anyway, we saw Leading Men. That's where we were there. And I met Notorious Amy. She's so nice.
Yeah,
And-
we've already gone through Notorious Amy. We
and
have a
so we're
whole
gonna have fun.
shitload of shit to get through.
Wait, I got to check it off so I know where I've been.
Well, then
Okay.
check it off because we've already talked about it.
Okay, so Leading Men, and they had some great stuff too, guys.
Of course they do because they're
I
leading
went
men.
right next door was Rebel Pearl, Mary Ramsey from Rebel Pearl. Oh my God, she has this new stuff that she's got, and she has stuff that glows in the dark. I am not.
Well,
kidding you.
and what's so great is she had a black light, so you could go with your black light and go from yarn to yarn and see which one
was light up.
glowed. It was fantastic.
It was fun. It was just amazing to see that, and you're like, oh my God, I want this. Oh, I want that. Oh, look at how fun that would be, you know? And they were beautifully done. And then I even said to her, I said, boy, you got tons more than when we saw her in April. And she said, yeah. She goes, yeah, I'm out of the basement.
Out of the basement. Yeah.
And I said, okay, well, that works.
Good.
And she's coming in December to the Village Yarn Company here in Zionsville.
Oh, cool.
Oh, awesome.
So,
For a trunk show?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
My,
So
my
we'll
little
be-
light just went on. I'm remembering seeing her in April.
Yeah. We
Because
saw
you-
her in
yeah,
Bloomington.
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
Nomad truck was down there too. And we saw her
Right.
too.
Nomad
That
truck
fun.
was at Hoosier Hills as
Yeah.
well.
And best of all, I ran into Amanda Baxter from Shiny Dime. We just showed her yarn and things last couple weeks, and I bought two.
So
skeins.
hi.
I bought two skeins from her. Look at this. Is that lovely?
This
That
is
really-
Help me
Shiny
pick it up.
Dime, right?
Shiny Dime.
Shiny Dime.
It's that Tencel yarn.
Oh yeah. That
Look at the
Mika
color.
is doing Mopito
Oh,
in.
here.
Right. Yeah.
Do you want to see where I am on
Yes.
Mopito?
Gosh.
This is going to drape, and I have to admit, the drape on this is just going to be incredible. I can't
have
wait
one
to
with
get
you?
going on it. And this one is called Sunny Sunday, which is that today, and the other one is Autumn Fields Variegated. And I got this, and I didn't know that my mom had bought a sweater, and it had little flecks of this brown in it, so it should go perfect.
So this is what that knits up like.
Yeah, it knits up nicely. I was
Oh
going to
my
work.
goodness! Look at this, guys.
I was
Look
going to
at
work on it this weekend, but
This is Mopito
Isn't that beautiful? Just the
in
drape.
Shiny Dimes.
Nice.
the colorway is
Indiana Sunset. We knew.
Yes.
We knew for you, right? Indiana Sunset.
I was going to double check, but yes, Indiana Sunset. Which
Yep. So that's another person that we said hi to and everything. And We would stop. They're
She
picking
doesn't
on
let
me.
anybody say anything else. She has to keep going because
know.
otherwise she gets distracted.
Oh, and we would know this how?
Because she stops talking when she's distracted. And then she has to go back and redo what she just did.
Just to read
Because
it.
she forgot it.
Yeah.
That she'd already done it.
Hey. They're picking on me. Whatever.
Well, you pick on us all the time. So.
I know. So anyway, then I went back up and I saw Brenda and Heather.
Yes.
Two of our favorites.
Our faves.
Yeah,
Our
I have to
favorite
admit-
stripey,
Stripey ladies, stocky ladies.
striping or fading yarn ladies.
They're
But
amazing.
I think they're our favorite. Stripey, fading
Oh,
yarn
I'm not
ladies.
arguing. Yeah.
Yeah,
They,
they're
yeah.
stripey favorite. And I showed her Star Wars.
Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Look at, it's a fade
Isn't that amazing?
stripe.
Look at, I love it.
I can't even.
I can't either. And I added, now my thumb looks a little silly. It looks
It's
like
that-
it's
what is
poking
it?
out.
Looks
It's
a little like
after
a
the
penis.
fact.
It's it's
Yeah, it's sort of like hanging there. you know.
okay. This could be like underpants for Ken.
I don't know. It would have to
Heather,
be
look,
smaller
you've got a
thumb.
brand new wafer. It's the underpants for Ken. Look how much- It's like perfect. And then Heather says, "Here, let me see that." And she tries to get her hand in, and she's like, "Oh my god, my hand doesn't fit." So, but mine does. See, look how fun
But you
that
have
is.
little hands.
I have
so.
little hands.
And a big heart.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have little is hands. My ankles are pretty small too.
And she's off.
Girl.
Hey, knock it off.
Hey.
So we were there, and we saw that, and
No, you
Heather,
were there.
Heather had.
There's
designed-
no we in this. I don't know. She was
We.
there,
I think of us as a we. We are a
but
combination.
we were not there with you.
Some of
Well,
us were somewhere else.
So anyway, remember a few weeks ago when we asked you and said we needed a new logo drawing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I remember that, yes.
So our friend Heather did do it, and I had it digitized, and here it is.
Yeah.
Check this out. And she was explaining to some lady about this is the squirrel, which is me, and this is Mika, who's the yarn hoarder. Okay,
She's the yarn.
the yarn
Yeah,
collector.
the yarn
She's the
connoisseur.
connoisseur.
She's the yarn
And here's
connoisseur.
Sue just sitting in the middle trying
Knitting.
to knit
Just
and,
trying to knit.
and keep the peace between the two of Mike and me, you know.
Switzerland here.
I don't ever.
Well, the one lady said that I did pick on you quite a bit, and I said, that's only because I like her a lot. And she's like, I can tell. So anyway, this is probably when we make the bag at the end of the month. You never know. Might be on our bag. Because this is going to be like our new logo. Don't you think? How fun is it? I didn't get to see it very well. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? I like the squirrel. I think that's the best part. And she said yours is curly because you have curly hair.
Yeah, I do have curly hair.
And this is just Micah sitting over
Apparently,
here.
I'm bald.
No, you have hair.
Do I?
Yeah, you have hair.
Oh, wait. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
So, and then,
Oh my goodness.
wait,
And then what else? You
That's-
have. She has pages of notes.
I
guys.
do.
We never have notes.
I know we never do, but today I did because
She
I had
had to.
tons of stuff. Now you do your Hoosier Hill stuff. So then I can move on to another subject and we won't have to go back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
So
Sue,
I.
the one who never
I
shops.
never shop. I'm not a.
She really is.
I'm not a
Consumer.
consumer. I'm not. I don't like my most thing that I purchase is food.
Which she did. She made us a really nice, what did you call it?
I made like a redneck quiche this
Redneck
morning.
quiche this morning. It was really good.
Hash brown crust on the bottom, guys, and
It's
then the
really
egg
good.
stuff.
It's good.
I took a picture. I'll put it up on Instagram. Okay, so I walked in to the very first building, and this little guy screamed at me.
I can imagine he would.
Screamed at the top of his lungs, "I'm so fluffy!" So I had to get it because he was screaming at me.
Check this out.
Oh, this guy screamed at you.
He screamed at me. This guy screamed at me. I'm so fluffy.
It was a real llama.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't
guys, come
he
on.
cute? He's adorable. He was so cute.
From Red Hill Fiber Mill and Alpaca Farm. And it's
So
real alpaca,
cute.
guys. It's from,
An alpaca?
from an alpaca. Yeah. So I had to get him because he's so fluffy.
And then Tony says to her, she goes, so what are you going to call it? And Sue's like,
I'm like, fluffy!
what else?
Of course I'm going
You know
to
what I
call
mean?
him
Come on.
fluffy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had some fabulous stuff there. I'll put their link up. So you guys can.
Actually, you could
Go
put up the
check
link
them out.
to Hoosier Hills Festival, and that would have all the list of vendors on it too.
It does, but it doesn't have the link direct to their website.
Oh,
So when I
that's
put the
true.
link direct to their website, it'll go direct to them on their website.
She's the technical director, so she has all this fun stuff.
And I went on to Hoosier Hills, and they have the list of all the vendors,
Yeah,
but
they didn't hook them.
Heather, I need to talk to you. They need to actually put the link to you guys' website on there. But
And the only
whatever.
reason we're saying that to Heather's because Heather's on the board or was on. The
Okay, so
This?
the same place had this bag
And they
that I
gave
had
you
to
these
get.
too because it was hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't knit with shit.
Don't knit with shit. So I'm basically, if it has a swear word on it,
That's my philosophy.
I'm down with it.
I always
down
knit with
with-
good stuff.
With it, you know what? I don't think any yarn is crap yarn.
No.
There's
no.
a purpose for everything, but I just like the don't knit with shit. And then I bought a sweater quantity of yarn.
She didn't do it. Check that out. And that's from a different place. That's from
This is from Alpaca with a twist. And this particular colorway, I have no idea what color it is.
But you should feel
It's
it here.
peachy.
Here.
It's
Feel it.
okay.
Isn't
They
that
can't even
soft?
see. They couldn't even see that.
But they could feel it. See, they know
But-
it's soft. See, look how fun that is.
Trust is
That's
a-
a good color for you.
Yeah, it
That's a
is
good color for you too.
80% alpaca and 20% silk.
Oh, it's
I got-
so soft.
14 skeins of the peach and 2 skeins of this gray to do some little color work. Either a little color work yoke,
Color?
or I might just do a simple
cuff.
raglan and do the
Top.
cuffs and the banding in
Cute.
gray.
Cute. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
super
That is-
soft, right?
yes.
Super soft.
Uh,
Oh, I like that.
but the piece de resistance, I think,
Red mill fiber.
red mill fiber and
Mill
alpaca with
fiber
a
now. That's what it
twist.
says. Don't knit with shit.
Don't knit with shit. And that was the husband. I didn't get his name.
Mister?
Mr. Alpaca with a twist. Mr. Alpaca with a twist. No. Not
Mr.
alpaca with a twist.
Mr. Fluffy. Here we go.
Red Mill. Yeah, Mr. Red Mill. He was the one who said that they needed to have that bag, that saying bag,
Oh.
because they didn't have anything else. Usually, like if you have I don't give a fuck, or
Right. I knit, therefore I swear.
right, that sort of thing. Then you have all kinds of stuff.
Right, right.
They didn't. They didn't have hardly anything except that bag.
Wonder if they.
And it was the husband who said, "We need to have this bag. Like this is." This is great. They had all kinds of, that particular bag
Right.
with different sayings.
Right.
So, but that
That's
was the
fun.
only one that said
That's fun. Then we're gonna have
Don't knit with
Fluffy
shit.
with us every Sunday.
fluffy.
Fluffy's gonna be right
I'm
here.
so fluffy.
Fluffy. He's gonna make comments.
But my last little,
This one is the best.
my last little thing that I purchased.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie.
I'm gonna write this down because I think I want one.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that basket.
Handmade with
That
extra
is
care.
gorgeous.
And this is called Quilter's Maple.
Could be.
Quilting Maple.
Yeah.
Because look at the top.
Isn't that amazing? Just the way that it nicely goes. And talk about smooth and shiny. Smooth and shiny.
So
stuff.
it's just an empty box, right?
Well, now it's empty, but
Now it's empty, but it is from. How do you pronounce that?
Islingy
Yarns.
Oh, the white. Okay,
Isling
Isling
yarns.
yarns?
Isling yarns.
AISLING.
Yeah,
Maybe Isling.
Isling.
Yarns. And he was Strauss Woodworking. Steve Strauss Woodworking. These are fantastic.
Beautifully done.
Absolutely
worth it.
stunningly made.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's not a flaw on the inside. No yarn's
No.
gonna get hooked or anything. It's just
I think I'm gonna use this for like pom pom makers, double point needles.
good idea.
You know,
Kind of stuff that you can keep.
all over the place. Keep my money in there, right?
Gambling money.
Speaking of money, she came back with money from French. Look,
I
this
did.
is our gambler.
Would you put that fan down,
No,
please?
I like it. No, I got a new toy. Look
Oh
at
my
it.
god. So we also, when I was there, we ran into a couple of great vendors, and I will put them down. I took their cards and I can't remember which one is which, but I wrote on the back.
It's so.
Oh, this one. Did you see that double hat?
Yes.
Double knit hat?
Yes.
In
From
Angora?
Garden- yeah. And I almost bought some of their stuff because I thought the Angora was so different. Because I don't like fluffy yarns next to my face. You know, because a lot of times they scratch. But this Angora was amazing. It's from Honey Golden Acres.
Yeah.
So-
I'll put her link. So she does she has this Angora. And I may have to get it, but this hat took 2 skeins of the Angora. It was double knit. Oh my god, it was fantastic. From Honey Gold Acres. Great place. And this place, she stood out to me.
Okay.
I should have, I probably will end up getting a sweater quantity, but I need to pick out the sweater.
Ooh, Rock and String. I don't remember that one.
Rock and String Creations.
Card.
She had some of the most standout colors. She had this fantastic orange.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see
That's
hers.
the
Yeah,
orange.
that's it.
It was an
Never heard
orange
of her.
that I have never come across in the yarn world. It was so beautiful. She only had like 4 skeins, and I didn't have a sweater in mind, so I didn't have a yardage.
To kind
Right,
of go
Right.
through your head.
right.
So I said, let me write down and take your card, because this is one that I will keep and go back to her website, and
Yeah.
because
yeah.
she has fantastic colors, guys. I'll put her link in below so you can go check out her colors.
And don't be afraid to go to festivals, because I know a friend of mine
And
does
take
it
notes.
as a rule.
Take
and
notes. Take their cards and put notes on the back of them so that you remember, because
Right.
otherwise stuff starts looking.
It does, and you go in and you see something really pretty, and you're like, "Oh my god, I want this!"
Mm-hmm.
At the first couple of stalls that you're at, and then you're like, "Okay, I've spent so much money," and then,
And then
you
you
go around
forget.
the corner, and you're like, "Oh my god, that would be perfect!"
Right.
But so if you write down notes, you can always go back and say, like, "Here with this yellow."
Or like this,
Right.
I'd love to do a sweater in that orange.
Right.
But
Exactly.
she didn't have enough, so I just took it and
And
worked
write
on
it down. So festivals are coming up. You should go. And this one had a lot of woodworkers too. Not a lot, but plenty of woodworkers that did the spinning wheels. And we had a lot of roving.
There was a lot of roving, which is
there.
great for
And,
you weavers
Yeah,
or spinners.
and spinners. Beautiful.
You were talking.
She
done.
gets to speak.
Okay,
you
you
were
got
talking-
12 seconds. Go.
You were talking about the needles
Oh, yeah.
that Tony got.
Yeah, collage. Kollage, right?
I don't know.
Anyway, they're metal. And
Tony,
they're square.
comment, because I didn't get the needles. Tony got two.
Okay. And if that's the same place that I'm thinking of, they're called Collage, Kollage. I got mine on Etsy.
They're the same
And I
place
bought
with the
them-
shaker boxes.
Okay, then that's where it is.
Same place with the shaker.
And I bought the little 9-inch for when I do my mittens. They're wonderful. They take a little bit to get used to. The smaller ones did, because you can't hold them quite the same, But they work beautifully, and the cord twists, and it's great.
Yeah, it swivels out
It
the
would
needle.
swivel, so it was really good.
You said because you're such a tight knitter, the square ones helped keep you from being quite so tight.
Because I knit off the tip.
Yeah,
And
she
so,
knits off
right
up
there.
here.
And so that makes it tight because you pull it tight. But with the square, you can't get it tight all the way around. So you still have that looseness down here at the bottom of the needle. So you don't get that knot tightening up. So then it has helped a lot when it comes to the tension in my knitting. Now I'm very consistent during the thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have to admit it has helped quite a bit. And I was looking for little 9-inch.
You're just uptight.
I'm uptight.
She's just so damn uptight.
That's why my sphincter doesn't work anymore. So-
Did not want to know
And then I
that.
brought back little
my
boxes. I brought little trinket boxes. These came from Yank Our Yarn. Isn't that a cute name? Yank Our Yarn.
Yank our yarn.
She's got Etsy shop. She does like these things that you put on the needles that this one does too.
Stitch markers.
That too. I couldn't remember the name. Snag free
Progress
stitch markers,
keepers.
progress keepers things. But Sue's are good too. But we don't sell Sue's are on.
Stop it.
What they?
I don't have a what? I don't.
No, you're with Marsha.
On
Felting
Etsy.
Garden.
On the Felted Garden.
Yes.
I don't
She's
have
got
many
little
on there,
cute
though.
little boxes too. That was another thing I got. What else? Oh, I went someplace else too. We've had these guys on here once before, and this is fiber seed. Check this out.
That's bright.
Isn't that bright? And her son is helping her. And
Is that his colorway?
Yeah, that's one of his colors. Isn't that fun?
That's pretty.
Neon lights, guys.
And
Look
this is
at
the
that.
festival color. This is her June color called Beach Towel.
Okay, I like this.
I was online
This is
and I
my
saw
favorite.
that.
Yeah, and she put it out. That's
Yeah,
where she debuted
yeah.
it this month. This is her June colorway called Beach Towel. And so she put that out at the thing. And she was like, every time somebody picked it up, she was so cute. She's like, she'd come run over there with her phone and show you the picture because I left the swatch on the kitchen on the table. And I was like, oh, I'm so I mean, she was just so cute. She'd come out, she would had her phone, and she was like, here, this is what it looks like. Because everybody kind of picked it up, went, wow. I went, and she's like, oh, so she was a little frazzled. But this is neon. Isn't this
I
fun?
think I might have ordered some.
Well, there you have it. This is DK, because I want to make mittens or a hat.
Yeah, I would have ordered fingering, but
So, and that's my Hoosier Hills. Wait, one other thing. I wasn't done yet. A couple years ago, I put something in the state fair.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Went to
I
go
think we
pick it
told
up.
this story.
I think so,
I think
but
we
I'm
told this story.
reiterating it real quick. And so when I went to go pick it up, only one of the items was there. The other one, I didn't know
was
what
gone.
happened to it. So what happened, it got folded into this lady's Afghans. She took the Afghans home and put them away. She took them out this past spring for whatever reason, and she finds this shawl.
And it still had your entry thing
and it
on
had
it.
my entry thing
Still
on
had her
it.
entry tag on it.
So she went on Facebook, did a search, found somebody. We have a mutual friend, and she got it to our mutual friend, and then I picked it up yesterday, and this was like 2018.
Thank you, social
Yeah,
media.
thank you, social media. So, and
Look
this was
at
a test knit.
Oh my gosh, it's soft. What is this made
It's
out of? Do you
heritage
remember?
silk.
Really?
Heritage silk.
Nice.
So yeah, there
Just
you go.
my colors, guys. Pink and gray.
Yep, that's what she wanted. And it was a test knit. So, yeah, thank
I like
God I
that
had
lace.
already sent it. That
I
lace
didn't
was
even
fun.
notice it's like alternating.
Yeah.
Was that a pain in the
Yeah.
Patricia to do?
Yeah, as you can see, I didn't block it all that wonderfully, but but that was 2018. I've learned a lot since then. That was 3 years ago almost. You know that I had finished this and put it in the state fair. I knitted it and then blocked it and then sent it off. She photographed it, and I just thought it was theirs. You know what I mean? And the next thing you
Do
know,
you
I get it back
remember
in
what
the mail.
pattern this is?
I have it at home. It was for Notions magazine.
Oh, okay.
And I was one of the test knitters, and they chose this one to put on in the magazine.
wow.
So it was
Awesome.
really kind of fun, and it's nice and soft, and
It is soft.
and it's going to be fun. It's fun.
I'll wear this for a little
I got it
bit. You'll
back.
understand.
So thank
See,
you.
this is why I like this color.
Thank you, ladies who went ahead and did all that research and got it back to me because I
But the-
thought
you know,
it was
the-
fun.
That's just the wonders of social media.
Isn't
and,
that amazing?
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, I think it was. Was it 2000? It had to have been 2018.
Yeah, I think it was.
17 maybe.
no, it was 18, I think.
Okay.
Could have been. Wasn't last year.
No, or
No.
the year before.
Or the year before. I think it was 18 because I had it there in 16, and that's when I won for my Journey Martini sweater. I won 4th place. It was the very first sweater I ever finished.
Nice.
I know. I was so happy. But thank God my
And then the
instructor
next,
got
oh,
3.
I remember the next year. So that was 16. So 17 was the year that Crochet Project won for the
Right.
knitting.
For the knitting category. Can you believe it? Yeah. Gotta love Indiana. It's the best place in the world. So
Not that crochet shouldn't be
no, it shouldn't, but
recognized, but it shouldn't be recognized in a knitting category.
no, but
It should have
Yeah.
been recognized
What do you
in the
think, Fluff?
crochet pattern.
What do
Yeah.
you think, Fluff?
Crochet
Fluff agrees.
Fluff agrees.
So anyway, so that's my Hoosier
Fluffy.
Hill stuff. And the other thing is on Ravelry, I found this fun thing. It's called 10,000 Shadows. It's a free download, and you make this little bag type thing. And this girl will put it around like an ornament somehow. And she wants everybody to say her name is Sissy Fogg Ogard. Go on there and look up the pattern. She's going to do an art piece with 10,000 of these balls.
So you just do a
So
swatch.
you do a swatch, you
just
do
a
like this little ball, and then she puts, which is a certain measurement, she puts it around like an ornament or a balloon or something, pops the balloon, okay, once it dries.
does like a decoupage thing over it so that,
and then
okay.
she's going to hang these all through an art display.
Fabulous.
Isn't that fun?
Oh,
Would be fun.
Yeah,
that would be
so
awesome.
Go on Ravelry, and it's called 10,000 Shadows, and it's a free, and you just make this little thing. It's got to be a solid color and cotton, I think, but then send it to her. You know, you can make whatever,
Awesome.
and then she's going to make an art display out of it. How fun would that
Awesome.
be? Just to think that you would
Yeah.
know that in Europe somewhere, your little thing is in an art
It's
display.
My little
happening.
things
It's
in
happening
Europe.
over in Europe.
Yeah, it's over here. I think
Okay.
she's in Denmark, but I'm not sure. I can't remember.
So maybe we can do a care package here, and we can send one
Right.
package over.
Yeah.
Let us. When you open up a feed in Ravelry,
Okay.
and put out a thing to see who would be interested in doing that.
Okay.
Because I think I could probably ship over there.
Okay, that would be good.
Yeah, we could do a care package, so we could have you guys send it to us here.
Yeah.
And then we can
We'll
put it all
We'll put a
together,
little more information. I'll put it on our
and I'll ship it over.
on our community, on our thing on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Our
Our
group.
thing on Ravelry.
Yeah, but just put out a question,
I
a
will.
feeler question to see
Just
if
find
anybody
out.
would want to do that.
That'd be fun because I just thought it was so different. I thought 10,000. That's what it's called, 10,000 Shadows, and it was. And I thought, well, what the hell?
Yeah, that's kinda
And
cool.
then she shows this ball, and then she shows this little thing about like this big, you know, kind of knitted because it's very open. And then I was like, well, so what the hell is it? A bag? You know, because it said an art. And then I read through it, and I'm thinking, what a cool idea! I
That'd
mean,
be
how
fun.
special is that? So.
That'd be fun.
Anyway, and then my last big thing is, remember we talked about Dragon Horde a few months ago, and I did a hat with that one from my niece, from that one book series she does.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, she put out her very first newsletter.
Dragon Horde.
Dragon Horde did,
Awesome.
and they got a Halloween Advent thing and a Christmas one. Check out this. Does anybody watch the Schitt's Creek? Is it Schitt's
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
It's up Schitt's Creek.
Anyway, she's doing a shitty Christmas in July based on Schitt's Creek.
Based on Schitt's Creek.
name.
Okay, so have you watched any of that series?
No.
Okay. It's about this like Beverly Hills like rich family
Okay.
with, mom, dad, a boy and a girl.
Okay.
And they're kind of they're stuck up snobby,
Like a Green Acres thing? No? Okay.
No, like nowadays, like
Okay.
socialite media,
Right.
socialite kind of, and then they lose all of their money. But one of their, like their great uncle or something donated this whole town to them
Oh.
called Schitt's Creek. Right? And so they think at the beginning of this series, they think they're like inheriting a town.
Yeah.
It's a town. Like,
Really?
they're so excited.
So
they're
they
moving
have
to this
Schitt's Creek.
town, right? And all they have are like the clothes that they currently have in like Beverly Hills, right?
Right.
So they
Does
have all
everything
of
got
these
taken
like
away?
high-end clothes.
Oh my gosh.
And they end up in this like redneck town that like everything is falling apart. Everybody's moving away. There's nothing there anymore, and they have to try and make something out of it. And
Oh
here
my
they're
God.
going around, in their Dolce and Gabbana and,
Really?
all this. Yeah. And they can't stand it because they want, they need all of their,
They're fancy stuff.
Yeah,
the
all our
caviar,
butlers
yeah.
and the
Yeah.
pedicure peoples and
Yeah,
they don't
fun.
have it all. It's funny. It's
okay.
hysterical.
That would be fun because it's like 30 different colorways, and they're doing it in fingering and DK. So that could be kind of funny. And they're also dig this. Now, this isn't the first place I've seen this. They're doing a Halloween advent. That's becoming more popular, where they're doing more Halloween stuff, like for the month of October sort of situation.
Yeah, I know
an
what
advent
Halloween
thing.
is.
There you go.
Sometimes that girl just drives me nuts.
It's a short trip.
When you're around, it's a pretty short trip.
Anyway, she's doing for her Halloween. It's called a Dark Crystal Halloween Advent. 31 Days of Thera. THRA. It's a 1982 movie or something like that she's basing it on. So
Okay.
So anyway, so that's news from Dragon Horde. And I'll put the stuff on for 10,000 things on our little
on Ravelry.
thing. And I'm also thinking of putting something on, because I'm getting ready to start traveling again, that I'm going to put on about what you should do for travel knitting. Because I did heard some lady looking at these little containers and like what you put in the bottom of your bag, what to carry. Because she's like,
I put
I always
underwear in the
forget.
bottom of my bag.
No,
of
in
my
your
bag.
knitting bag. Do you put underwear in your knitting bag just in case? Have you known?
Depends.
We're gonna have to search.
I don't put that in my underwear bag yet.
Oh, she's got.
Oh,
a
see,
separate
now I
bag.
have.
Depends.
No, I don't.
That's what I said. I don't put those in my underwear bag.
But I actually carry around. Yeah,
Specific.
sometimes I have the emergency pack, which is the cleanup and an extra spare pair of underwear, just in case. Because I've been known to have a few problems. Yeah.
Whoops.
So this way, at least, then I'm not going commando. Because I'm always afraid when you go commando that everybody knows.
Or you split your pants.
And or you're going to leak. And then it has nowhere to go. You know what I mean? It'd be like, can you imagine walking down the
You do need to wear the pants if you have that much of an issue.
No, I don't have them. Not anymore. Not as bad as I used to. But my sphincter doesn't work that well. So
You've already discussed.
We've already
that.
said that today.
So anyway,
I don't know why that came up today.
I don't know why it did either. But
Because we
who
said
knows?
she was uptight, but not her sphincter, she said.
Well, see, if I can't be uptight because my sphincter's not. I'm one of these.
God, you know what? That's 17 times you've said that now. We need to stop with that word.
Sort of like when Penny likes to say schnapps on
On what?
Big Bang. She likes to say the word schnapps.
Snobs?
Okay. All right.
That's why I love
My
her so
God.
much. She's just out of
Can
space.
you stop for
Okay,
a moment?
Look,
are
Mika,
you?
wait, yeah, wait.
What?
Mike
Mike.
doesn't have anything in my book, so you need to talk.
Well, you need to shut up for her to talk.
I will.
Okay.
I put a cork in it.
But she keeps pulling the cork out to say something.
I know. Okay. I went to Highland, Indiana, because my older son and his wife and my perfect grandchildren all live there. And my granddaughter was playing in a soccer tournament and I hadn't seen her play soccer all season. Well, she'd had a stress fracture and she hadn't been able to play a lot, but finally she's back on
Good.
her feet again. And
Awesome.
all's well. She went to the doctor yesterday. He said everything's dandy. She does have some, she exercises and it hurts, but
Sure.
then I exercise and it hurts too. So
I get out of bed and it hurts.
I know. Yeah.
I get into bed and it hurts.
Anyway, they hadn't won a game all season, so it was kind
That's
of.
because you hadn't been there.
Well, there you go.
See, they're good luck charm.
Right.
Well, apparently not, because
Oh.
they hadn't won, but they went to this tournament and they won. Well, first of all, they were tied and they had to do 2 overtimes, and then they had to do penalty kicks, and they finally won with the penalty kicks.
Awesome.
Hey!
And so then they were playing the second game, which started last night at I don't know what time, because it would have been like 8:30
Oh,
here.
wow.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
And how old is she?
She's 13. It was
Okay.
going to be
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
It was dark before they finished. So I went ahead and came home, and the team that hadn't won at all during the year won again last night.
Oh, yay!
So they're playing for the championship today.
Oh my gosh, how fun!
Awesome.
Yes. So my granddaughter.
Today they're doing
Yes,
it today?
yes, today. And
And you weren't going to stay? You were their good luck charm. You weren't going to stay to watch the championship?
no.
She
I
went in.
absolutely adore my grandchildren. I love my son and daughter-in-law. but they have these two dogs, these two little Yorkie mixes that are, they bark constantly and they terrorize Harley.
Well, they look forward to Harley's visit.
Probably. The littlest one chases Harley, bites at his heels. Now, I think he plays with the other one. They play that way.
So
and I think they're probably
yeah.
trying to play with Harley.
And
Harley doesn't know the rules of that game.
Yeah, they haven't explained them.
So
Right.
he just spends a lot of time on my lap kind of looking at him like, what the hell?
What is this thing?
Anyway, so I was, make him go away.
What is this little shaggy rat thing that is yipping at me,
Be gone
Mom?
with you. Move along.
Right? This little yippy rat thing.
Protect me.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went ahead and came home last night. I got home about 10,
Wow.
which was
It's a long trip.
2.5 hours. It was plenty. And I got into my recliner with Harley was on my lap, and we all but fell asleep, and finally went to bed. But I talked to her last night, and she was really up. Her coach had promised that if they win the championship, he's going to throw them a pizza party, and they get to go to the pizza party in a limo.
Oh, great!
So she's all excited about that, and
Go to Aurelio's. It's really good in Crown Point.
okay.
It's really good.
Okay. I don't know. Okay.
And then they could go from Highland to Crown Point.
Well, the team she plays for is a Crown Point team.
Well, then they should go in Cherville and take it that way. So they're in the limo longer. Go to downtown Chicago.
Anyway, so we're rooting for Caitlin.
Yes, for sure.
Go, Caitlin. And hi, Ryan.
And Ryan is at work right now. He is working more. I got to see him on Friday.
Too hot.
No, it isn't. Isn't it nice?
And we went to breakfast at this restaurant in, I don't know, I'm not quite sure which town it is because those
Was it
towns.
as good as your broken egg?
Oh my God. Yes, it's called Toast and Jam.
Ooh,
With a name like that, it has to be good.
it has to
They
be.
have specially made jam.
Of course they did.
Like
Oh my
it was
God.
mango, peach, Moscato
Oh my
jam
God.
that was.
Toast and jam. I'm going to go up there just for that.
And they, the other jam was like a pina colada, pineapple pina colada. Oh my God, it was wonderful.
Jamie had apple butter at a place down in French Lick.
Really?
It's like, I haven't had apple butter in forever. Apple
That's good.
butter. I'm like,
Apple butter's
okay,
great.
well, I'm going to have to make some apple butter.
There you go.
Yeah, you make everything.
You do.
But this was one of those restaurants where
Just make her.
you are.
Squirrel.
Call me a squirrel. Just call me Rocky.
But you get the servings were so huge
See
that they actually filled up my grandson.
Oh my God.
Oh, perfect.
And he's like 17, so he's never full.
And 6'3".
Those
Yeah.
kind of boys usually have one of those legs that are hollow,
Totally.
and yeah,
You go broke feeding them.
yeah.
Yes, and sometimes he has friends over.
Oh
So-
my God, poor Carolyn and Tim.
Yep.
There goes their retirement.
It's all going to food. So
Right.
yeah, it was great seeing them both. They're both great. They're great kids, and I enjoy them, and I laugh at them because they put up with my silliness and still love
But it's
me.
nice to have that.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I didn't have kids, but I think that's one thing. My mom
That's
said
why
the
you're
same thing.
That's why you are
That's
the way
I
you
am.
are.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Mikey
that
said,
it?
Well,
Yeah.
no, Mikey said we couldn't have him because he didn't want to hear the argument over the toys. Daddy, Mommy won't give me my toys.
That's probably a fair assessment
Yeah,
of the
that's it.
situation.
That's what Mikey decided that's probably why it didn't work. So, Anyway.
Well, I know when Kaylin was born, Tim was concerned because she didn't have fun toys. But he and Caitlin decided they were going to do some tie-dyeing. And they have tie-dyed up a storm. They had a black shirt that they had reverse tie-dyed with bleach.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
It was so stunning.
Oh man, that'd be so cool.
Okay, I need to do that. That
So they
sounds
were
cool.
just-
That's cool.
They were just tie-dyeing up. They had probably, a dozen shirts that they had done.
Super duper.
And it was, yeah, it was fun.
That.
We'll have to get them to do our shirt.
Oh, we could.
We haven't do that, and then I could put the thing on it.
Yeah.
Walk around the table. There you go.
We could do that.
So, and you have something else interesting?
Oh, yes, I have yarn. I know this shocks you all, but I have yarn from a new
I
dyer.
think this is probably the most yarn we've talked about.
Yeah, this is the most yarn we've talked about, I think.
And this
And
is
next
from,
week it'll be a bore.
this
Right.
is from Sock Obsession.
I can't even. You guys, this yarn is so fucking
Isn't this
cool.
great? I
Yeah,
gotta
this-
get it for Halloween.
It's, I don't know. It's 80/20
Okay.
merino nylon. Caked it up, and this is the way
Oh
it.
my god,
Look at-
guys, look
look at
at
the color.
this.
Look at that.
I can't.
I know, and
So
but
cool.
gosh.
and then
so
when you
cool.
knit it,
It pulls.
it pools. Isn't
It
that cool?
pools super cool.
I'm going to get some more skeins, and I'm going to knit a short sleeve sweater. I think
I
it will
think
be
that would
gorgeous.
be cool.
I think it'd be gorgeous.
Oh, I think so too. Oh my
I love
God.
how that pulls, guys.
Me too. Look at the pool. Look at the way that rolls. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
So fun.
Pansies.
Pansiest
and
pansy.
Pansiest pansy.
I would have
That's
called
the
it Mardi Gras or something like
No,
that.
I
but
like pansiest pansy.
do you
Yeah,
get
it looks
purple
like-
pansies?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They all look alike to me.
So this is it's
It's
showing up
almost-
black. It's showing
But
up black on
but
the
it's
screen,
dark
but it is
purple.
It's a dark purple.
it's the darkest purple
and
I
it's
think
got
I've
a,
ever
and if you
seen.
look over here, you can see the purple even has
It
a little
fades
blend of
in-
brown.
It fades
in
into.
it. It's great.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that'll be fun. So
Okay.
glad you did a swatch there. That's beautiful. I would have never thought it done that.
Shut up. You're
I'm serious.
What, you never would have thought of doing
The
a swatch?
yarn would have done that.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because it's
I
hard
thought
to
you were
tell.
just ragging on me because
No.
it took forever for
I
me
was
to start
actually
doing
paying you a
swatches.
compliment.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. She missed it. See? That's why I don't do it, because she never pays attention to me.
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
You're such
God.
a pain in the ass.
No, that's my sister. That's actually her nickname, PETA. It's her email, PETA. She owns it. She loves it. She knows she's the pain in the ass, so she uses it. Yep, yep. And then we used to call her my niece, the PETA in training.
Fluffy, Fluffy, what do you think?
She
I
likes
think,
me.
I think that's a pain in the ass.
No! I'm not.
PETA squared. This is to the second power.
That's what
PETA to the second power.
That's what the lady said about us.
Intensified.
She says we crack her up because we laugh so hard at ourselves too. She said,
We do.
She said that's
We
what's
do.
the funniest thing. She goes I don't always. She's like Tony. She listens in her car,
Right.
You know, or when she's in the kitchen, she'll put it on. She doesn't always watch it, but she says I can just close my eyes and kind of imagine the three of you sitting there, kind of
Just ragging on each
back and
other?
forth. And
Yeah.
she says,
Laughing at each
yeah,
other.
she says you got to end up with a headache at the end of the day just because you're laughing so hard. Like I just
No, but we
worry.
don't get a whole lot of knitting done because we're ragging on each other.
Yeah, see, I didn't even do a stitch.
Yeah,
This
these
is my
guys-
orgasm.
These guys went to Hoosier Hills and got recognized.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, everybody who recognized us. See, pretty cool, huh?
Orgasm.
Orgasm. Working on my orgasm. Got to work on it.
Still working
Build up
on
to
it. Still working on building up her orgasm over here.
we gotta talk to Mikey.
Yeah, I gotta work on that. I'm telling you. Better get better underwear. I wonder if I wore
Better
a
get
thong.
better underwear.
I wore a thong.
Oh my God, have you ever worn a thong?
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's weird.
Is it really? I just don't want anything up my crack of my ass. That would be terrible. There's nowhere for it to go if it squirts out if you just wear a thong. Okay, I guess I'm digressing here. I've lost a
Oh
boat.
my god.
I didn't mean to go that way, but I was
But
just
you have been
gonna-
talking about sphincters. Oh, I'm gonna call this a fucking sphincter episode. You have been talking about ass crack all day.
And I haven't even had any problem. It's not like, you know.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
know.
have to call it
I think that's a good name.
the Hoosier sphincter.
Yeah, there isn't one of those from here to here. Now there is. There's a Hoosier sphincter. You know, what can I say?
OMG. I can't. That's
Maybe
like.
that's why Snoop won't call us.
Oh, God.
He doesn't appreciate butt talk.
It's like butt nuggets. Did you say? Oh, anyway. Okay.
Wow. Okay. I think
we about covered it all.
I think we've exhausted.
I think we've exhausted them and us completely to the nth degree.
So
it will. I may not get all of this in tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, she should do it.
There's holy crap, a lot of links to put in there.
But just make sure nobody's looking over your shoulder when you type in sphincter.
Right. I have to
And
do this at work too.
SPHINCTER.
I would Google that shit.
Okay.
Make sure that it's spelled correctly.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, that shit. I'll Google that shit.
Well, and the thing is I do know my sphincters because I had an operation on the sphincter.
Here we
of
go
Odie.
again.
Do you know where the sphincter of Odie is? It's right over here by
Stop
your
it.
pancreas. That's not even a bad sphincter. You're just only
None of them
upgrading
are bad.
Well, no, but it's not meant for just the one end, So.
Oh
anyway.
my God.
Okay, I'm going to take my notes and put them right here. They're picking on me now.
This is
Time to
only
go.
this
We're
is only
picking on her.
coffee cup number 3 for me. I need more.
I've got too many. I think you need to take mine away.
Yes. I was
You need
at
to
a
take something
crawfish
away.
boil last night until midnight.
That's where they put all the stuff in the front.
Yeah,
And boil it.
And boil it. Except he does his a little bit different. He just does the crawfish in that, and everything else he does separate.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, I've just seen where they take this big pot and they kind of pour it
he's
out
got-
on a table on
he puts
newspaper.
He puts his back
And
in.
you just eat it from there.
Yeah, he puts his into. Yeah, shut the fuck up so I can
I'm
tell
trying
you.
to get it out.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm going to put my note
I'm
on.
trying to get out what actually fucking happened
Go ahead.
last night.
Go ahead.
He boils his and then
Smack
she
her.
can't. She
Just smack
she
her.
can't just fucking listen, can
No.
she?
I can't find worthwhile things to do.
I'm making a shirt that says that for you. I can't find worthwhile things to do.
So I talk.
So I ramble. He puts his into a styrofoam cooler and puts the lid on it so it stays nice and warm. And you just go in there and fill up a plate
And go from there.
and go from there.
Now, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, he puts it into a huge styrofoam container.
But that would make sense. Yeah, and then you can just
Yeah.
grab what you want.
And well, he orders like 50 pounds or 100
oh my
pounds
God.
or 100 pounds of crawfish
He doesn't go out
from
and pick-
Louisiana
Did you?
during the season. Absolutely. Yes.
I'd kick it out.
There's a crawfish season. So as soon as it's season time, they overnight them in that cooler.
Oh, okay. So then they have the juice and everything.
No, you have to, they're mud bugs. So you have to run them through water. They have to go through water first.
Well, I thought that's what made them so good.
The mud?
No.
Well, that's why catfish is so good, because it's right there on the
That-
bottom.
well, that's because they eat all this stuff. It's not the mud that you're actually eating.
Oh.
It's
You're getting the regurgitated.
no, it's what you consume is what makes your body, right?
Yes.
So the flesh is actually so it doesn't taste like mud.
They don't know what
That
they're
would be
talking
good.
about.
That would not be good
No.
if it tasted like mud.
No.
That would kind of turn people off.
Right.
Oh, I like crawfish.
Do you like crawfish?
Yes, I do.
I should have. We were one of the last people to go, and he still probably had 50 pounds of crawfish.
Wow.
He was giving it away in big Ziploc bags, and I said, that would make really good pho. Make crawfish pho. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that would be so good. And
Pho?
then pho,
Pho?
Vietnamese noodle soup.
Oh,
Vietnamese
I
pho.
was thinking the
She's on next week's episode already. So
No.
when you go to India, you get the Indian restaurant. You get
falafel.
pho. No, it's pho. It's like a
is it broth?
help me. No, it's a like a pancake.
Naan.
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 That's it. That's
Okay.
not
It's naan.
naan. Pho is a soup with
Yeah.
broth.
Okay.
and
Well,
noodles.
all right.
Yeah.
Naan is bread.
Never mind.
It's okay. It's
That's
all
okay.
right.
They both
You're
have
the
some-
consumer of food. I should know.
Well, you're the
You know what it's-
consumer of food. I just come here and eat
Right.
whatever it is. You could call it.
I could
Whatever
call
you
it
want.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
I could call it redneck quiche.
You could.
Because I didn't make a quiche crust. I just made a hash brown crust.
That was very inventive. I really thought that was good. It was
it's good.
crispy
It was
and
nice.
crunchy, and I liked it.
yeah.
I really
it worked
liked
well.
it. It worked well.
Yeah.
See, so there you have it. She's
Yeah.
very inventive. She
I
uses
only had
what
a half
she
an
has.
hour, so I couldn't
We
make
could
a
put her
quiche.
on Chopped, and she could go.
I
I could
could.
make that.
I could.
Yeah. So I mean, seriously. Or when you beat Bobby Flay, you could beat him.
Well, with a stick.
With a stick. I couldn't beat him otherwise.
I charge him to a knitting competition.
Especially not when it's like timed.
Yeah, that's true because he has 20 minutes for the first
And
round
he
or
weighs
something.
100 pounds less than me, so he can move faster than I
He can. Yeah, he is.
can. He can
Oh.
move a lot less faster.
If
a
I
lot
went
more
to
faster.
New York, I'd go to one of his restaurants.
No, I wouldn't.
No? Sorry, Bobby. She wouldn't, but I would.
You know what? I've gone to a lot of these celebrity chef
Yeah.
restaurants, and I'm not impressed. It's like they're over commercialized.
See, now I went to one. I can't remember.
And I'd rather go to like
Rick
Mama
Bayless?
M's. Mama M's. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she's
Yeah,
like
that's true. That's true.
I'd rather
Don't you think that
no, yeah.
when they translate it into huge quantities that it loses?
Sometimes it can lose.
loses
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It can. You
Okay.
can
I
make that.
want that. Yeah.
Are we ready to wrap this puppy up?
She's ready to go
What do you
home,
think,
go to bed.
Fluffy?
Fluffy's ready. Thanks, guys, for listening to us today. I know we sort of rambled on.
She rambled.
I always ramble. They know that. They expect it. They want it.
They love it.
They,
They do.
want it?
Well,
We need to talk.
I think my teeth are slipping or something. There.
No, they're not.
Maybe my sphincter's not working.
It is gonna have to be sphincter. I'm sorry,
Leave
guys.
comments.
Yeah.
We take suggestions on how we're going to celebrate our birthday.
Yes, please do.
But we always love comments.
Totally.
If you like us, then subscribe.
Yes,
Because
Do you
please.
have suggestions for festivals? Put them in there, and we'll see
Yeah.
what we can do for you. If
Tell
it's
us
within a
anything you
couple
want
hours,
us to know.
I can get there. You know, I mean, I might even fly there. Wouldn't that be great? We're going to Asheville.
Oh,
We're
yes.
going to go to Asheville in October, but we'll tell you all about that later.
You know, when we get closer, when we get airplane
We're going
tickets.
to get tickets for that. So anyway, all right, stay safe, stay
And check-
humble,
Yeah, check out Ravelry because we'll
We'll
put
put
up
that in this
put up
week.
a thing about that 10,000.
because I have to get ready to go.
And I'm
It's
going to
the
be doing a
10,000.
newsletter and posting it on Ravelry just any minute now.
Yeah, well,
Just any minute now.
Any minute now.
All right.
any minute now.
I was
she's
supposed to
gonna
do
go
it
ahead and
last
do that.
week and
So-
I didn't get it
And
done.
I think I'm gonna write because I had heard a couple people mention about travel knitting, and I do a lot of travel knitting.
Yeah, so do that.
A little quick little article that I can share and find out what you like, and put in what you like to take with you when you travel. You know, do you take a?
I
certain
like to
thing?
take cash.
Do you really? I take the credit card. Usually my husband's.
On that note, guys, have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Good day.